Good morning, students. Now, we will explain spherical mirrors on subject textbook. Spherical mirrors. Spherical mirrors. So what is mean by spherical mirrors? A spherical mirror is made by a silvering piece of glass, which is the part of a hollow sphere. The reflecting surface of a spherical mirror is a part of sphere. The silvering can be done either on the inner side of the spherical mirror or outer side of the spherical mirror. Okay. Spherical means a reflecting surface which is a part of a sphere. Spherical means reflecting surface which is a part of a sphere, which is a part of a sphere, which is a part of a sphere, which is a part of a sphere is called spherical mirrors. Is called spherical mirror. Spherical mirror. But here spherical mirror can be divided into two types. One is concave and convex mirror. So here spherical mirror can be divided into spherical mirror can be divided into two types. One is concave mirror and the second one is convex mirror. Concave mirror and convex mirror. So what is mean by concave mirror? So concave mirror means inside is the reflecting surface. Inside is the reflecting surface. Concave mirror. For example, it is a spoon. It is look like a spoon. So inner side is the reflecting surface. Inner side is the reflecting surface, that is called concave, and outer side is coating. Okay, next one. Outer side is the reflecting surface. Outer side is the reflecting surface, and the inner side is the coating side, that is called convex mirror. The inner side of the spherical mirror is reflecting surface, that is called concave mirror, and the outer side is the reflecting surface, that is called convex mirror. Now concave mirror means a concave mirror is made by silvering the outer of the face of a hollow sphere such that the reflection takes place from the hollow surface, that is called concave mirror. A concave mirror is made by silvering the outer of the sphere, outer of the piece of a halosphere such that the reflection takes place from the halosphere, from the halosurface is called a concave mirror. Is called a concave mirror. So it is the diagram of the concave mirror. So inside is the reflecting surface, outer side is the coding side. So a ray of light, it is the incident ray, it is reflected back like this. It is the incident ray, it is reflected back like this. These are the, it is a diagram for the concave mirror. So a concave mirror, inside is the it is a diagram for the concave mirror. Okay, next one, convex mirror. Come on, now convex mirror. Convex mirror. Outer side is the, for example, see here, it is act as, inner side is act as a concave mirror. Outer side is act as a convex mirror. So convex mirror means a mirror, a convex mirror is made up of a silvering the inner surface of the piece of a halosphere such that the reflection takes place from the outer surface. A convex mirror is made by silver in the inner surface, silver in the inner surface of the piece of a halosphere, piece of the halosphere such that the reflection takes place from the outer surface is known as the convex mirror. Once see the convex mirror diagram. Okay, so inner side is the coating surface. Okay, so outer surface it is the incident ray, it is the reflected ray. So outer side of the sphere takes place, the reflection takes place outer side. The same time inner side is the coating surface. It is the diagram of the convex mirror. Convex mirror. Okay, now I will explain some definitions regarding the spherical mirror. We can take any mirror, that is concave or convex mirror. I will draw the convex mirror. It is a concave mirror. Inside is the reflection takes place. Outer side is the coating side. Okay. For the midpoint, on the sphere, the midpoint of the sphere is called a pole. It is a pole indicated with the letter P. The midpoint on the spherical mirror is called a pole. It is denoted by letter P. Next one, center of the curvature. The center of the curvature of a mirror is the center of the sphere, which of the mirror is a path. So center of the sphere, it is the center of the sphere. Next one, center of the sphere. Center of the sphere. A center of the curvature of a center of curvature the center of the curvature of a mirror is the center of the sphere. It is center of the sphere of which the mirror is a path. So it is denoted by letter C. Here it is denoted by letter C. So it is the center of the sphere. Okay. Next one, principal axis. Principal axis. Principal axis. The imaginary line passing through the pole to the center of the curvature that is called principal axis. Next one, principal axis. The imaginary line passing through the pole to center of curvature. So it is the principal axis. The imaginary line passing through the pole to the center of curvature. Pole to the center of curvature, that is called principal axis. From this diagram, it is the principal axis. The imaginary line passing through the pole to center of curvature. The imaginary line passing through the pole to center of curvature. Is called principal axis. Principal axis. Principal axis. Next one, pole. Focus. Focus. A parallel beam of light. It is the incident ray. It is also incident ray. So after reflection, meet on the principal axis. Meet on the principal axis, that is called focus. A parallel beam of light incident on the concave mirror. It is a concave mirror. A concave mirror, convex mirror. Okay. A parallel beam of light incidents on the concave mirror or convex mirror. After reflection, the reflected rays meet on the principal axis. That point is called focus. That point is called focus. It is the focus. It is indicated with the letter M. Indicated with the letter M. A parallel beam of light incident, it is reflected. It is incident ray, it is reflected ray. Okay, a parallel beam of light incident on the concave mirror. After deflection, the light rays means here reflected rays. After reflection, the reflected rays meet on the principal axis. That point is called focus. Indicated with the capital F. Now, okay, next one. focal length. Alright, here the distance between the pole to the focus, it is pole, it is focus. The distance between the pole to the focus is called focal length. Focal length. The distance between the pole and focus, is called focal length. It is denoted by letter F. It is the symbol for the focal length. It is denoted by capital F. Okay. Next one, radius of curvature. Radius of curvature. So radius of curvature means the distance between the pole and the center of curvature. The distance between pole to center of curvature is called radius of the curvature. It is denoted by letter R. Next one, radius of curvature. Radius of curvature. The distance between pole to center of curvature. Center of curvature. The distance between pole to center of curvature is called radius of curvature. Radius of curvature. It is denoted by letter R. The relation between focal length and radius of curvature R equal to radius of curvature equal to 2 times of the focal length. It is the relation between radius of curvature and focal length. From this we can write here focal length equal to half of the radius of the curvature. So focal length equal to R by 2. It is the relation between radius of curvature and focal length. These are the some definitions from concave and convex mirror. Okay, so here convex mirror is known as the diverging mirror. So concave mirror called as a converging mirror. So concave mirror is a converging mirror. Concave mirror is a converging mirror. Convex mirror mirror is a diverging mirror. So what are the uses of concave and convex mirrors? And what is the relation between, or what are the uses of concave and convex mirror? So concave mirror, okay, concave mirror is used as a shading mirror, as a reflector, and a dentist. ENT doctors also use a concave mirror. These are the uses of concave mirror. So convex mirror act as a reflecting in street lamps. It is used as a rear view mirror. So uses of concave mirror. What are the uses of concave mirror? So concave mirror gives a real image. Concave mirror gives a real image, and the convex mirror gives a virtual image. So uses of concave mirror. Uses of concave mirror. Concave mirror used as a shading mirror. First one, concave mirror used as a shading mirror. Used as a shading mirror. It is used as a reflector. It is used as a reflector. Okay, in torchlight, okay, searchlight, headlight of the automobiles. These are the examples. It is used as a reflectors. Examples in torchlight. In torchlight and searchlight. And headlight of automobile. Okay, cars, in cars, and cycle, etc. Okay. Next, it is a next as doctors also use a head mirror, means ENT doctors, mainly ENT doctors used for the concave mirror. Okay, as a it is used as a doctor's head mirror. If a parallel beam of light incident on a concave mirror, it focuses the beam of point. This fact enabled to use to see the doctor's head mirror to the concentrate in the light beam on a small area of body parts such as nose, throat, ear, teeth, etc. to be examined. So ENT doctors also used concave mirror. ENT doctors also used concave mirror. These are the use of concave mirror. Next one, convex mirror. Next one, convex mirror. Convex mirror used as a rear view mirror. Next one, uses of convex mirror. So convex mirror as a reflector in straight line. Convex mirror used as a reflectors in a street lamp. Okay. Next one is used as a rear view mirror. Convex mirror used as a rear view mirror. Okay, a convex mirror is as a rear view mirror. A convex mirror diverges the incident rays and always forms a virtual and small and erect image between its pole and another focus. Okay, these are the uses of concave and convex mirror. Okay, thank you students. Have a nice day.